Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paperboy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
We need one of those cough buttons like the big studios have.
Yeah, you got that right.
Bet Mr. Beast isn't coughing on camera. Today is BOLO Day, and we give you the deep dive into a lot of good sales. We did a fair number of them today, so this is going to be a deep dive today. We tell you what's sold, why it's sold, what you should look for when you're out there, a few things you shouldn't buy, and take it away, Mr. Magazine.
All right, well, guess who's on TV this week?
Who?
Oprah Winfrey.
Oh.
She's from the South, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Ebony Magazine, Oprah Winfrey, someone else, October 93. I haven't sold an Oprah magazine in a long time, but she was on television. She had her special with the VP, and it sells. So
right.
There you go.
And that's obviously,
you got to pull out stuff like that and get it on there if you know where to find it in your death pile. And list them.
Or if you have it on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Expect to, make sure you know where they are, because you'd hate them get selling like three Oprah magazines.
We had this for sale for 4 years, and we got $14 out of it, but, at least it's sold.
Right, absolutely.
So it's good to have all that type of stuff in your arsenal for moments like this.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, next up. New 1989 Hess toy fire truck in original packaging and box. Amazon won't allow you to list certain Hess trucks for whatever reason.
Oh, isn't it
so if you could list this back in the day, this was probably $30 on Amazon. Certain ones you can, certain ones you can't. This only sold for $750. I probably broke even. But again, we had hundreds of Hess trucks that were just killed by Amazon. So now we're making room, moving them out.
Is that regular size truck?
Yeah.
Wow.
It used to be like $30-$40, but
here's the crazy thing about that I think the reason why Amazon won't let some of those be sold is small parts or things can be broken, things like
battery
that.
Corrosion, probably a lot of that going on with the older ones too. But
here's and this is again, like I said, a lot of people out there will give you the BOLO videos, tell you what to buy. We're one of the few that tells you some of the things not to buy.
Yeah.
You can find Hess trucks out there at estate sales all day long, $5 a truck.
Yeah.
You buy this for $5, you lost money.
Yeah, and sadly, I usually buy them in bulk. Someone comes in with 20 of them, give them $100. The good thing is some will sell on Amazon for more money, and then eBay, unfortunately, is a killer for it. But what else are you going to do with it?
Right, but again, that's everybody else telling you, buy. We're telling you, don't buy this.
Right, yep, for sure. All right, guess who was in the news last week?
Hold on. Oprah Winfrey.
Yes, but also Sean Puffy Combs, P. Diddy. Sold a Jet magazine January 1998. Only sold for $9, but again, we sold it because he's in the paper, he's on television, controversy, and this took 7 years to sell.
I'm beginning to sense a trend.
It's a waiting game, long tail. Next up, it is football season, and this is a Gem Mint 10 Joe Burrow Bengals 2020 tricolor die cut rookie card. Now, we had this for $500 on sale for $418 2 years ago. He's gotten hurt. They're 0-3. Someone made me a $175 offer, so I ran comps, and $175 is what they're going for now. So I took it. But what are you going to do?
Yeah,
I got what it's worth at this moment in time. I can't wait for him to get hot again. If anything, if he keeps losing and he gets hurt, it's going to go down even more. So
right, you probably lost money on that.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Wow.
Next up, Trevor Zegras Ducks 2021 UD Artifact Dual Relic RPA. Only 5 of these made. There's another one. So we had this for $750 about a year and a half ago. There's another one on there. Someone's asking $500. Someone made me a $400 offer, and you know what? I took it.
They probably were going to make the $400 offer to the other person as well.
Yeah, and again, for $400, I can take that, pay some bills, buy a nice collection or something like that, and flip it. Where this card, it's a high-end card. It's volatile. It could probably keep dropping and dropping. Who knows the way the market is. It's not even hockey season now either. So to get $400 for this off-season, I'll take it and move on. Next up, Green Hornet Comics number 24, Radio Poison Gas Rocket cover, Harvey, 1945. Looks to be, I would say, good condition, and it did go for $285.
Nice.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
No.
And that would be Golden Age, correct?
That would indeed be.
Right.
Yes.
Very cool. Next up, it's almost Christmas season around the corner. Get your ornaments out. This is A. Poland A's Scarlett O'Hara Gone with the Wind ornament, 1997, Poland with box, and it went for $40. Not too shabby. Very fragile. I mean, I don't know how it was. Well, you're talking 27 years old. It looks like it's one of those like thin ceramic.
Right.
Porcelain
type deal. Yeah.
They can break easily. So
Wow.
it survived all these years. Hopefully we can ship it.
Yeah, hopefully survive
and
shipping.
keep it in one piece as well. Next up, I don't remember seeing this ever, but what do I know? I could have got it years ago, but Topps Magazine of Magic, March 1957, Volume 22, Number 3, Niles, Michigan, Meat, $26, and it ended with 3 bids.
How? I've had that magazine
the cover's
before.
kind of cool. Maybe the...
Yeah, but that is not a hot magazine at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Anything on the back worth talking about? Not
No,
really.
just tricks and stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, maybe somebody in there's famous magician or something. But no, see, that would be one that I would stay away from. I made the mistake years ago at an auction buying a whole bunch of Magic magazines, and I've still got a fair number of them sitting in the basement.
Yeah, me as well. Yep.
Wow.
Exactly.
Nice sale.
That's you?
Yeah, it is me.
All right, you're up.
Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. You're not going to do the voice?
No.
We're going to have Rand, a neighborhood kid, speed up your voice for the rest of the show.
Oh, that'd be cool, yeah.
Yeah, $24 piece of sheet music. I think you definitely can remember that when you're out there. That is a little bit of glare on there. The top right is white out, but the left side over there is glare. But I think you can remember that cover out there. I don't do much with sheet music, but every once in a while I pick one up. And again, that's something or other for $24. You'll pick it up for $1 in a pile. Yeah. You see somebody got a big pile of sheet music out there. Go through it. If you see this one, buy it. Big pile of sheet music.
Exactly. That's what made me laugh.
Shaving you know me too well. Cream. Stay nice and clean. Shave every day and you'll always be keen. Oh boy, copyright strike. Darwinism and what it implies. Okay, I was at a sale, estate sale. This would have been a couple of bucks, and there was somebody going through searching tons of books. They were doing a lot of searching. I ended up buying this book over here, got home, and it's about a $10 book. Wow. I said, really, a $10 book?
Yeah, I would think it'd be more than that.
I said, no, it's better. It's a better book than that. Now, what a lot of other people didn't do, they didn't put Charles Darwin Evolution. They simply put Darwinism, what it implies. I added Charles Darwin Evolution. I got my $24 at auction, and it did go overseas. One thing to remember, people might be asking $10 on it, and they were asking $10 on it on like 8 books or something or other like that. Those places, those people may not ship overseas. There were no other ones on eBay. Perhaps the buyer doesn't buy on 8 books, may not even know about 8 books. So I was the only competition on eBay. And when that's the situation, you can price it higher than comps on different sites. I do that sometimes on Etsy as well. It'll be something that's $10, $12 item over on eBay. I might price it at $16 over on Etsy, figuring I don't have competition here on Etsy. People might not shop on eBay if they're on Etsy.
Right.
So kind of know what your competition is on the site itself. So it goes beyond what it's worth overall. Also, what's your competition? I had no competition on eBay. I made the sale.
You're laughing your way to the bank, the blood bank, Senator Trent.
Nice. 170 Cats are also laughing. By Zanny Gay and Pachita Crespi, hardcover DJ. Kids book, 1939, first print. Does have a little wares you see in the top left-hand corner with the jacket. I did get $135 out of this. Did take 4 years, though. Just, if you see kids' books from the 1940s and before that have dust jackets, if they're cheap, pick them up. Probably paid a couple of bucks on this. I would have picked it up because of the dust jacket, and it did end up selling.
Nice.
Up next.
We're talking baseball. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Willie, Mickey, and the Duke, talking baseball. Common record. I think I took $15 plus shipping on it, so it is a common record. But look at this, Mr. Magazine. Came with the original mailer.
Wow.
I don't know if you've ever seen that before.
Luckily, I do not collect Mickey Mantle items. This is awesome. How does it feel?
Not good. It really doesn't feel good at all. Limited edition numbered series. I did see that, and I go, oh, that's going to be really good. No. It's not. It's not. That was just a way of making it seem like super special. But the original mailer was the cool thing about that. Up next, Challenge Court Plaster Adhesive Bandage, Joseph Redegeld and Company, 1900s. Plaster. Do you know what a plaster is, Mr. Magazine?
You're talking about like when you're plastering things? Like
I'm talking
walls?
that.
No.
It's a Band-Aid.
Oh, okay.
It's a old British word for a Band-Aid.
Okay.
So it's an old Band-Aid or bandage.
Okay.
I guess Band-Aid is a registered trademark.
Yeah.
I did not mean to infringe upon it. Please do not kick us off YouTube. Actually sold to somebody with the same last name. They said, I think that's my great-grandfather's.
Wow.
I was very, very happy about that. But literally, let me see if I said the size on this over here. 1 3/4 by 3.
Jeez.
That is a very small item. The only problem with selling small items like that, Mr. Magazine,
Is what?
it can get lost in inventory fairly easily.
True, yeah. Especially 7 years later, you can't remember how big it is or where it is.
Yeah, well, that's why I've made it a point at this point, generally speaking, put measurements down, unless it's something obvious, like a Newsweek magazine, a Time magazine, I won't put measurements.
Yeah.
But on other things, I do put measurements because I find that helps me tremendously. Even though I know what box it's in, it does help to know the size of the item that you're looking for.
Well, let's hope you don't get dementia down the road and then you're looking for something small and can't find it again.
Up next, Spin Again magazine, summer 1992, toys, games, Ralph Perida, Man from U.N.C.L.E. Have you ever seen that magazine, Mr. Magazine?
I want to say yes. It looks familiar. Like there's a magazine similar that has vintage board games and things like that.
Yeah, it's a cool magazine out there. A vintage board game magazine, $24 on that.
Wow.
Plus
nice.
shipping.
Yeah.
Cool little item right over there. Put the cover on and then put the the table of contents. Pretty cool magazine. Do keep your eyes open for those.
Yeah, and it's 1992. We're really, compared to the board games, it's new or newer, but you're still talking 30-something years old. And I've been pricing things higher from the 90s now because they're 30-something years old. If they're unique or,
That's true. Very true. Woodstock Music Festival Life Special Edition magazine. You actually don't find nearly as many of these out there as you think that you should.
No.
You find the regular Life magazine regularly. You do not find this that often. Did go for $36. However, look at the condition, Mr. Magazine.
It is little waviness and dirt. It looks clean on the scan, though.
Yeah, but it did have waviness on it. It had gotten wet at some point, a little bit.
Oh, they
with the
probably
waviness.
had the festival when it rained.
It very well could
They
have.
printed it in advance.
Very special limited edition promo version of it there. You're probably not generally going to find this magazine cheap because it is a magazine that people will put extra value on thinking it has to be good. But now you have a price on it. So if you see somebody out there based on condition and they want $5, $10, it may be worth your buying it.
Yeah.
They want $25, I probably still wouldn't buy it.
It better be gem minted for $25.
That is true. Bold magazine. We'll put your eyes out. December 1955, Betty Page, Lily Christine, Betty Brosmer, Groucho Marx, who I'm sure they all bought it for. $44 at auction for this over here. These are the great old pinup magazines that people absolutely love. And that you could have said Stan Kenton, could have said the pro basketball. So this was absolutely loaded with keywords. That's what we're going to call them these days. So $44 at auction for this. Is a digest size as well.
Cool.
But those pinup magazines from the 50s are always worth picking up and selling.
Awesome.
And the last item we had today. The Postman Always Rings Twice was at the door. By James Kane, hardcover 1934. It is an early print. I did get $142 out of it. It is not a first, but it is a very early print on it.
Okay.
Did a fair amount of research on it to figure that out. February 19th, 1934 print per copyright page. So imagine what a first print's worth. Imagine what that'd be worth if it had a jacket.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. So do keep your eyes open because you'll find books like this on people's shelves, and unless you're a book dealer, you're going to be like, oh, that's a common book. I've seen 100 of them before.
Right.
Well, obviously the print makes a big difference. Now you have to do the research into them to say, find out whether they're good or not. But if you can get $142 out of it and you can pick it up for $1 or $2, might be worth doing the research.
I'll buy that for $1.
Well, yes, you would, and you'd sell it for $142. You'd be quite happy, and I'd be quite happy if you hit the like button.
Like button.
Yeah, that's what it's called these days.
Sure, yeah.
Fun episode today. We got a little off the rails quite a few times today, so getting a little randy here tonight. Do hit the like button, and we'll see you next video.
Take care. Bye bye.